It's possible. So per person, you need to drop your paper. And here, I also design the schedule for everybody. We will start doing our presentation from May 10th. Okay, so you can choose which time is good for you. Okay, before this period you already drop your paper, you can send it to me, and then I also can do some revision for you as well. So I hope you can control your schedule. So from May 10, maybe per week we have the 2 students present the paper. So for example, you can choose on May 10th or May 11th, 24, 31, or June 7th or 14th, because we need to complete it for this job before the final exam. So I told you we don't need to do any exam, but we need to complete it for the one paper, because this paper is good for your academic job. So I know it's very difficult for a Taiwanese student, but you need to try to do more practice. In particular, for example, maybe one day you want to have the recommendation letter from me, okay? And then I want to say something good for you. You can upgrade to the master program or PhD program, but I need to find some result. If you don't provide any result for me, it's actually for me it's very difficult to talk anything to you. Okay, so I hope everybody, you need to pay your time, pay your efforts, and then you can get a more good result. Okay, so after the class, you can design which time, which day is good for you. Okay, so I think you have the more than 2 months or 2.5 months. You can do this job. Okay, so if you have any question or you have any query, you can come to my office or you send email to me. Okay, so I just try to remind you again. And actually, we already start doing our class 2 weeks. This is the 3rd time. Okay, so last week we already talked something about what is macroeconomic and what is microeconomic, what's different between them, okay? And we also talked something about important variable of the macroeconomic last week, okay? So today we just try to continue to tell the story. Brief history of the macroeconomics. Actually, this is very new one. Maybe this is good for the PhD student, not good for you. But you just try to see something special. In the BA program, maybe we only talk something about the classical school or Kansas school, or maybe try to talk some modern economic theory. It's enough. But here we found this information actually is more advanced. Maybe for your master program or PhD program, you also can follow. So I think this is quite good. And actually, these 2 professors are from Harvard University. So you just try to know some story. So here we can see, first we call Great Depression. We just try to talk something about the Keynes model, and after the 1970s, we call the stagflation. And maybe from the 2000, we have the Great Recession, and have the modern revision, in particular from the 2008. We found have a financial crisis in America. So a lot of professors, they just try to do more advanced analysis in econometric perspective, and all consider the macro and the finance they have the most strong relationship. But maybe we don't need to talk more advanced the content, but I would like to show you have this story. So here you can see the first, we need to try to know some story about the Great Depression. And what is Great Depression? It is between 1929 to 1933. In the entire world, we can find the Great Depression. A lot of people lost their job, become unemployment. So in the global problem, how to solve unemployment? Okay. So before this story, in classical school, they just consider all price is flexible. So full employment will become normal situation. But the Keynes the Keynes is a great economist. So if you have time, you also can go to the library to borrow the DVD. They have a special story about Keynes. Okay, actually the Keynes, John Keynes is very great. His mother is a mayor of the Cambridge, and his father is a professor at the Cambridge University. So when he was very young, until he grew up, he got a very strong background in economics. So he followed the classical, but he can do some revolution for the classical. Because he found for the classical, they always just depending on the marketing mechanism, but the government don't do anything. So in a classical school, they hope the government, small government, is best government, okay? Because everything they can depend on the marketing mechanism, then can let all the resources become more efficient or full employment. So the government don't do anything. The government is like the guider in the building. I'm not sure. Are you happy for your guider? I'm not sure. I'm not sure in your family or in your home. If you live in the big building, a lot of people will get together, okay, and then the community, they will hire someone to do the guide for your home. Someone, or you just live in the departure or freight. Some housing is like similar with a freight. Okay, can you get my point? I'm not sure. How about your home? Your home, maybe 100 person live together in a big housing. How to cope? To guide them. So maybe for the security, they will hire some person to do the security for your housing. Okay, and then you need to pay the money to someone. Okay, so it means the government, they only do three things. First, they need to provide the defense for security. Okay, the big government, the government, they need to do some service for people, how to protect the people. So the first thing, they need to provide the defense. Okay, so this is first job. And the second job, the government, they need to provide the public goods. Public goods. Do you know what is public goods? Public goods is like the airport, street, and the public line, anything. Nobody want to provide, only government. Okay, so we call this, the government, they need to do three things. First, for the government, okay? the government, they need to provide for the defense. Okay, this is the special for security. Okay, to protect the people. Okay, and the second one, they need to provide the public goods. Public goods. Okay. Most time, the people only provide the private goods, not to provide the public goods. Do you know what is private? What is private goods? Like your food, you buy anything, okay, or private, okay, but you need to pay money, okay. But the public goods, always free. Always free. You don't need to pay, but you want to enjoy. But who provide? Nobody want to provide. Okay? Then who provide? The government. But actually, this is free or not? No, not free. When you graduated from university, you have a job, you need to pay tax. Okay? So many tax. Okay? Because now you are so young, you are not pay any tax, so you enjoy a lot of public goods. Okay, but this is not real. When you graduate from the university, you own a job. Per month, you need to pay a lot of tax. Okay, for example, in Taiwan, we need to pay 14 different tax. For example, on May, we need to pay personal income tax. We need to pay housing tax. On June, we need to pay rental tax. And on July, we need to pay the tax for the car. Okay? And on the August, we need to pay the tax for the, maybe it's quite senior, the car pollution for the tax. So you can consider each month you need to pay a lot of different tax. In particular, every day you buy a lot of food. Do you know you buy the juice? What's this one? What's this? Middle. Vineyards, right? Yeah. But actually they already, how much you buy? $10. Only $10? But actually, you already paid $2 for the tax. Okay? So, actually, if this is tax-free, maybe you only pay $8 is enough. In particular, in America, the tax is quite heavy. Okay? So in Taiwan now, we have the tax burden, okay? In Taiwan, 25%. 25%. It means if one day if you earn $100, you need to pay $25 for the tax. Okay? So like my friend from Denmark, they need to pay the tax 60%. And you can look, one day you earn $100, but you need to pay $60 to the government. Are you happy? I just asked them, are you happy? And then, yes, they're happy. And I just asked them, why? Because the government provided so many public goods for them. So they started from the primary school to the PhD for education all free. They don't need to pay any tuition. Okay? They take the bus all free. They don't need to pay any fees for the bus. And then they enjoy a lot of social welfare all free. Okay? But you can imagine why the people can get so many social benefits. Okay? So the people, they need to pay contribution. Okay? So the contribution would be equal to the benefit. Okay? No pay, no gain. Okay? So you need to pay contribution. What is contribution? It's a fees or the tax. Okay, so actually, the government there cannot provide you free lunch. Okay, so you can imagine. So the story it's represent the government. They need to provide the defense and to protect the people. The second, they need to provide the public goods. Okay, and the third one, they need to design and provide the laws for people. Okay, you can imagine you go to shop, you want to have something to eat, but you need to pay money. Okay, so the law, they need to provide a good regulation for consumer, for the producers. Okay, so you can try to understand. If the law only protect for consumer, actually this is unfair for producers. If the law only for the producers, and then the consumer will not happy. Okay, so you need to consider. So this idea is special for the classical school. Okay, so this is the small government from the classical school. Okay, classical school. They design. Okay, but this story until Great Depression in the classical school is from 1776 to 19 maybe this is the 36. Okay, this period we call classical school. Okay, and the other one from the 1960s to the 1970s. Then we call this is the Keynes school. Okay, from the 1936 to the 1970. Okay, so this is what we call classical school. So now the story, just try to talk from 1936, because the Keynes, he published his book. The book we call the General Theory of Employment, Interest Rate, and money. So here, if you have time, you just go to the e-learning. Okay, actually, I provided this book for you, but I'm not sure some of you are interested to read this book or not. How many pages? 263 pages. Okay, but this book is quite good. Okay, the general theory of employment, interest, and money. Okay, because the John Maynard Keynes, he published this book in 1936. Do you know which one is the surname? Sometimes we only call Keynes. Keynes is the first name or surname. In particular, in the Chinese book, when we mention some foreigner people, or like go to McDonald's, McDonald is the surname or first name. In Chinese, we say 麦当劳 请问麦当劳姓麦吗？ Can you understand what I mean? When you study in a Chinese book, if we mention some foreigner people, they only drop surname, family name. So you need to remember what is Ken's. Ken's is surname. Okay? And actually his first name is John. Can you get the point? So it's important when you drop your paper. So maybe we will talk to you a lot of story, okay? So you need to write down something, and then you can try to do some improvement, okay? So I hope you type in your homework in English. You need to carefully, okay? So like the story. So I just try to show you. For example, so many students, they send an email to me, okay? And this guy, he to be exchange student last semester. He went to American, go to the Mississippi University. Okay, maybe I'm not sure you know him or not. He also joined the VIVA program. Someone know him? This semester, he go to Korea to do. Actually, the student come from China. Okay, so you know him, Jin Yi-chen. Your classmate? No. Okay, maybe older than you. So I just try to say. Because he wants to apply to the National Taiwan University. But I mean, National Taiwan University in Taiwan is #1. So it's very difficult to apply. So I just worry if he cannot provide a good achievement, maybe it's not easy to apply to the National Taiwan University. And after that, he just showed me, okay, last semester he went to American, and then he dropped this short paper. But I'm not sure, maybe his tutor not to pay time to him. How do you know? How do you know? Here you can check. First, this is something wrong. Do you know how to improve? The space. This is something wrong. Okay. So you need to consider that when Chinese we put the comma, there's a different space. In English you must carefully. Okay. So I don't need to study all the content, and then I found this problem, then you will be failed. Okay? So sometimes when you draw the paper, you need to consider how to let your mistake decrease. if in your paper you always present your mistake or you don't know how about the typing, maybe it's dangerous. Okay, so here you need to have the space. I'm not sure this is cannot be changed. Or maybe the computer is stupid. Okay. So can you get my point? Here they only have the one space. Okay. And here I think a lot of trouble. Okay. So finally, you can see the reference. This is all something wrong. Okay, the reference. For example, you cannot write down doctor anything. No. Okay. For example, this is the 3-1. This is doctor. The necessary. I cannot change. I'm not sure. This computer. Okay. So you need to draw red. And here, I think this is surname. Okay. And you put a surname 1 comma. Okay. And this is the first name. You just put the first word. I see now. And then comma. Okay. And the someone. This the surname. But how about his first name? Maybe you have the short word. Okay. And this is the Martin. I think Martin is not the surname. So there was something wrong. Okay, maybe you have someone, okay, maybe we can agree. Or maybe someone, the surname is Martin, is okay? But you need to check, okay? So here, they got a big trouble. So I hope here, okay, so when you study here, you need to go to my syllabus. Okay, the syllabus, they would like to show you how to draw a paper. Okay, so here have the website, this one. Okay. IE cannot present, so you need to go to the Google account, okay? Okay, so maybe next time I ask the department come here to renew this computer because this computer cannot operate. Okay, so but when you go back, okay, when you go back, you need to go to the e-learning. Okay, I mean if you go to the e-learning, you open the syllabus. Okay, and then. When you open the syllabus, you can see this website. this is we call APA stack. Okay, you just connect. I think in your computer it's easy. Or the gentleman, you can check. Okay, and here they will show you how to draw the paper. Okay, including your topic or your abstract or your main content and the reference as well. Okay, so if possible, please come to here to check. All right. So, and here, this is my thesis. Also, you can connect. Okay. This is my dissertation for my PhD. Okay. So you also can download my PhD dissertation, my thesis. Okay. I think you can follow the step. You just download and then you can find it. Okay. So this is good for you. So here, I just try to tell you, when you drop the paper, you need to ask someone to do some help for you. In particular now, we have a lot of foreign students from European country, or maybe like the Christian. Do you know? Because you come from Spain. I'm not sure your English is okay or not. I mean, special for the writing.
Actually, my French is better than my English.
Right.
So
Or you also.
it's
No.
enough to start, but
Yeah, I mean, you can try to find some friend. They have got a good ability in English. Okay, maybe they can do some revision or provide some good suggestion for you. Okay, so, but I think this is good for you. Sometimes we just step by step to improve our English. Actually, I think for everybody, English is not mine, it's not our mother language. Okay, the lady from the Korea or from the China or from the Spain, actually, it's very challenging for us to use in English. Okay, but we need to try to do that. And for example, our gentleman, Chai Chen Zhu, okay. Did you receive my email? So, would you mind I talk the story, your story? Okay. So, because you are a good student, okay. So, sometimes when I mention something, it's good for you. Okay, so this Mr. Tsai, okay, he sent to me this afternoon, okay. So I just try to see something. Actually, he already did very well, but I just try to remind him, when you drop something, you need to check. Do you know what's the problem? Language. Is this something wrong?
HE.
Yes. Okay. And here, actually, this is the Chinese English. It's not enough. So when you drop your writing, actually you're already very good. I think your GPT, you got the high in the medium level, so it's very high, better than the Taiwanese student. Okay, but this is writing. You also did something wrong. Okay, it's not complete. This is incomplete. Okay, so but this is Chinese English. For Chinese English, so the Chinese is okay, but in English incomplete. Okay, so I just try to show you when you draw something, you need to consider how to completely, because this is incomplete. I think for the foreigner people, they don't know what you mean. But for the Taiwanese or Chinese, maybe you say, oh, this is Chinese English. Okay, but this is incomplete. How to do improve? Christine, this sentence, how to do improve? For your idea?
I don't know, like combine accounting and macroeconomics in which sense? Maybe at work or
Yes.
studying or...
Yes. So I try to do some okay, so here this is language, okay? And here I just try to say this is an accounting issue or anything, okay? And you need to combine some idea. I mean, I will maybe combine some ideas with accounting and macroeconomics to draw my paper. It's more completely. Because if you only, you can see, if you only say, I maybe combine accounting, macro, and you need to see macroeconomics, you need to add S. Economics, you need to add S. Here, so you need to carefully, okay? You need to add S. Maybe just one word, but I think it's all important, okay? And just try to say something. It's not to say together whole heart, because you want to draw the paper, okay? So your idea and my idea will be the same, but for the foreign people, for the British, they don't know what you mean. Okay, it's represent your sentence incomplete. Okay, so you need to drop or you need to compare a lot of things again. Okay, so and actually you got a higher TOEIC scores. It's not easy. Okay, but you also can to do some improvement for your writing. Okay, so so I just try to say, because the time very tiring, very short for us. So I only mention maybe I found, and then you can try to do some improve. Okay, and here I'm not sure what do you mean about the BULATS. What's this?
It is another test for me.
Also the English test. Okay, so but I don't know. Okay, so and the other maybe you can say this is computer skill. Okay, this is some something you can get together. Okay, so yeah, so I think you already got a very good achievement. Okay, but sometimes we need to try to modify. Okay, and then you can get more strong for your achievement. Okay, so. Okay, so can you understand what I mean? So here you can see like I put the textbook, okay, like the Don Bush, okay, is the surname, and the R, this is the maybe we call Rediger. So we just put the short word just R. And Fitzgerald is also the surname. You can see all the surname and the first name, just one word. Okay, so you need to remember. Like the golden, a lober, okay, and the barrel. So here you just try to consider. So here, maybe we just put the barrel, it's okay. Maybe the lower, we can only use the one word, it's okay. So this is the surname, okay? So I hope you just try. And here I also provided some use for the website for you, okay? So you just go back to connect. Okay, for example, you can try to see the MIT. The MIT, the university also provides some macroeconomic course in the YouTube. Okay, so you can easily try to read, to follow. Okay, and I think you can challenge by yourself. Okay, and. Okay, and here, I just provide this as all interesting for you. Okay, we call 白经济. Okay. You also can connect this website. And this is the special in Chinese, but this is #1 in Chinese because all the authors now they study in the maybe top 10 or top 20 the university in America. Now they all, most authors, they're all the PhD students. So they got a newest, best idea for economic in the entire world, but they just try to drop in Chinese. So if you want to create some new idea, you can come here. They already published more than 1,000 paper, 1,000 paper, and all the paper they summarize the new idea in economics. So if possible, you can come here, try to see more story. So, for example, the Taiwanese student, when you read this paper, you can try to do some translation to the Korea classmate or Spain's the classmate. What's this? Okay, so for example, the first topic they talk something about who support same-sex marriage. Do you have this issue in Spain? Same-sex marriage. Yeah, men and men marry, woman and woman marry.
Yeah, we were the third country.
So this is legal or illegal?
Yeah, it's legal.
in Spain is legal.
Yeah.
But in the Asian country until now all illegal. So maybe Taiwan become number one, become the legal for this issue. But how do you think? This is fair or unfair for the gender? Okay? But I mean, maybe in Korea, nobody want to touch this issue. Do you know the same sex marriage? Did you hear before? Men and men marry, woman and woman marry, not the man and the woman. Okay? So, but in Asia, this is illegal. Okay? But in most European countries, it's legal. Okay? So like this issue, maybe we can do some empirical analysis, try to find this is good or not. Okay? So it's special for the academic. And maybe you can look so many papers, okay, so many, and they talk more idea. Actually, it's quite good. So I hope the special for the young generation, you can create more idea and then just try to say something, okay. And here they also try to provide a new idea, new theory in the entire world. Not the entire one, it's an entire world issue. Okay, so I think this is quite good. So I hope if you have time, just enjoy and try to understand about the different culture, different story. Okay. All right. So we just have a break, 10 minutes, and please come back. Okay. So we just continue. Try to tell the story about the Great Depression. So I mentioned here because in the classical school from the 1776 to the 1936, okay, and from the 1936 to the 1970s, we call cancer school. And actually during this area, you can imagine because we had the Second World War, okay? So you also can see, I mean the story, okay? 1929 to the 1933, they had the Great Depression, Depression, okay? It means a lot of people they lost their job, and then why? Okay, we need to know why. Okay, so in the classical school, their idea, they say this is a natural situation. Maybe after 1 week, after 1 year, then they can recover, so everything will be fine. But the volcanoes say no. This is unemployment. Actually, this is a big trouble, and the government they have the higher responsibility to do some help to solve this problem. Okay, and the Keynes actually he followed the classic. I talked. His father is Cambridge University, do the professor. Okay, and he also learned a lot of idea from the classical. For example, the famous teacher including Marshall, A.C. Pico, Robertson, okay, and then they all follow the classical school. So the Keynes just try to create some different idea. So we call this is the Keynes revolution. They need to draw away the traditional idea and create a new idea. Okay. So the key point, how to solve unemployment, how to solve the problem, okay? So he published the book we call the General Theory of Employment. So the first thing is for the employment, okay? So And second, interest and money. Okay, so I hope if you have time, you need to go back, try to see the book here. The general theory of employment, interest, and money. Okay, and the other book, actually, this book also very good, very famous for you. Okay, this is an inquiry into the nature and the cause of the wealth of nations, and you need to carefully why the nation they need to put the S. Do you know why? Sometimes we only call the wealth of nation, but why the nation they need to add the S? Because it represents global situation. So many countries. So I mentioned last week, how many countries do we have in the global? Now we have 220 countries in the globe. Okay, so and how to create wealth for each countries. Okay, so this is the Adam Smith. Okay, so the same. Which one is the surname? Adam or Smith?
Wait, no, Adam. Wait. Which one was the surname?
Yeah, which one is surname?
Wait, Adam. Wait. Which one was it? Is the surname the family name?
Surname is a family name.
Oh, it's Smith.
Okay, but you remember this guy very great. We call the father of economics. So only this name we call Adam Smith. Okay, and the other, like the John Keynes, we only call Keynes. Only call the surname, family name. So remember, this guy we call Adam Smith. His surname is Smith. Actually, he was very young, only 17 years old. He been a professor at the Oxford University. 17. How old? 17? You only study in a senior high school, but he already upgraded to professor at the Oxford University. Okay, and actually he is come from Scotland. Okay, I remember when I was studying in the UK one day, I joined with my supervisor from the Aberdeen University to Newcastle, and then we passed one city, it's Andrew. St. Andrew. And my supervisor asked me, do you know someone famous in this St. Andrew? And I told him, I don't know. I said, Adam Smith. Okay? So sometimes if you are interested in trying to know, to learn more economics, one day if you go to a scholar, okay, you need to do the visiting to the St. Andrew, okay, St. Andrew University, okay. So I think so many stories, okay. So actually, this is 2 books, all free, so you can download from the website, and then you can read, okay. So okay, so. All right, so we just come back to the story, okay? So how to solve the problem for the unemployment, for the case, okay? So the first, he changed some idea. In the classical idea is supply can create. I mean, the supply to create the demand. Okay? But the Keynes, it changes. It means the demand create the supply. Okay? So this is the all opposite or different. You can imagine, because you can imagine in the classical school, it's belong to the agricultural society. So for the personal, you only produce some product. Then you can bring it, go to the marketing to change, and you have money. Okay? So in Adam Smith, he just make a hypothesis or make assumption. He concerned everybody would be selfish. Selfish is nature for our behavior. He just said, in the society only have the 3%. He make assumption for one society only have 3%. One person is a farmer, one is a baker, one is butcher, okay? And everybody all selfish. The farmer, he would do his best to produce more product, produce the rice or vegetable, anything, and then he can bring the rice and the vegetable to the marketing to change what he needs, okay? And the other one, the baker, he only do his best to produce so bread. Bread is right? Baker cake.
Bread.
Yeah, bread or cake, okay? And the other one is butch. He always kill the pig. Butch is right?
Butcher.
Butcher, okay? He share the meal, okay? And then he can change to earn more money. So everybody, they only concern their individual benefit. They are not concerned their another people, okay? So when he make his decision, only concern individual benefit. So can you get my point? So I'm not sure. One day, if you do your business, you only concern how to earn more money. Can you get my point? The consumer, they want to have the maximum utility. The producers, they want to have the maximum profit. So everybody, they only concern their benefit. So we call this as selfish. Okay? So you can imagine, if we can provide some products, okay, then you can change your need. Okay, so we call the supply to create the demand. Can you get my point? For example, if you do the manufacture to produce the table, chair in your house, you just take your time, do your best to create more table, okay? And then you can bring your table, go to the market to change the money, okay? For example, if you create one table, 100, two table, 200, 10 table, 1,000, if you can create more, then you can earn more. Can you get the point? But this situation until this period, this is not real. Okay? Can you understand? If you only do your best to create something, it's possible to change, to have money. No. You do your best to create so many tables, but nobody, they are not interested to buy your table. How to become money? Can you get my point? For example, tomorrow if you have exam for economics, but tonight you do your best to study a lot of accounting. That's crazy. You are a good student or not? Okay? Tomorrow your tutor, your teacher already remind you tomorrow we have exam in economics, okay? But tonight you pay your all the time study mathematical or study accounting, study political. It's not good for tomorrow exam, okay? And then how to have the good scores for tomorrow? How? It means tonight you need to study more economics because tomorrow we need to exam in economics. Can you get this point? So it's not if you spend your time, but you did something wrong. Okay, so for example, some student in the class in the macroeconomics, but he just study another course. This is waste time. Okay, so I'm not sure one day if you have some job or some role. For example, next week we will go to outside at the party. Okay, and you have one job. Your responsibility to do the cooking for everybody. How much rice do you need to cook? The gentleman, how many rice for us? You want to cook? We bring 3 days, okay? The meal, the rice, and how to cook. And then everybody would like to say, okay, thank you so much. Or they'll say, you are stupid, we hate. And what decision you make?
I don't know, 13 o'clock.
How do you know?
Just guess.
It's dangerous. You cannot guess. It's predict. Always something wrong. Okay? Maybe the lady they did not to eat more. How many cup rice do you want? One bowl or 2 bowls to eat per meal? You don't know. 1 bowl or half a bowl? 1碗或半碗？你要吃多少饭？ 1/3, 1 and more. Okay, cool. All right, and the 2 ladies, half a bowl. Yeah. Oh, you 1? Okay. Yeah. So you need to calculate. Okay. 1 and 1/3. Okay, and 1 and 2 all get together. Okay, because this is your job. You cannot say imagine or guess. No, it's dangerous. Okay, and then they write down. Okay. When they come here to take the rice, sorry, you only write down 1 bowl, so I only prepared 1 bowl for you. You cannot take more. Although you're hungry, it's yours. Because you already mentioned earlier. Okay, so everybody, you need to sincerely to write down how much rice do you need. Okay, and then we can get together. Okay, because this is last time we call this as planning. Okay, I don't know actually, so we need to try to do some plan. Okay, and after that we need to try to realize. Okay, you just follow your plan. Okay, and after that everything becomes true. Okay, so here we need to have some demand and then make the decision to create the supply. So can you get this point? Because in the initial society, you create anything, everybody all welcome. Because we need so many products. Okay? But when the society become rich or become full, okay, and then you provide something maybe someone they are not interested. Okay, so you can imagine maybe this if we cannot use the demand create the supply, a lot of people will become unemployed. Okay, and then he just tried to find some different factors. Okay, so for example, maybe from the savings, or from the savings. We will talk later about I'm not sure, did you remember this we call GMP, and this is we call NNP, this is we call NI, this is we call PI, and then we call DI. Maybe next time we will show you about the gross national product. GNP, because you already learned basic economics before, okay? So you need to know. If you don't know, you need to go back to check, okay? What is gross national product? What is net national product? What is national income? What is personal income? What is disposable income? Okay, so I'm not sure, or maybe next hour we can try to talk. But here, I just tried to tell you about the DI, disposable income, is mean C plus S. Okay, so I mean, when you pay the tax, and after that, you can make the decision to do consumption and savings. Okay? On the one hand, savings. One is consumption. Okay? So I would like to tell you, if someone wants to try to do some savings, is it good or not? Do you like to do some savings?
Yes.
For personal, actually savings is quite good. But for all society, maybe it's awful, very horrible. Do you know why? For example, on the lunch, okay, how much you want to spend? Now in Taiwan, maybe $80. But you just concern, today I'm not study hard. I'm not work hard, I'm not study hard. So I need to punish by myself. Okay? I only use $40. Remind me why the parent provides so much money for you for study, but why you're not interested, and then you accept your class. You're not here. You just for library for sleeping. Okay? So you are very safe. And then say, okay, per meal, I always use the $80. But today, I'm not so good, okay? So I just get my savings, $40. So I only spend $40 for my lunch, okay? I only buy a Coca-Cola, okay, drink with it, okay? I'm not sure how about your breakfast or lunch or dinner, which meal is important for you. 3 meals are important or not? How to eat and become healthy. How to eat. Okay, you don't do crazy, okay? You need to carefully for how to eat. Then can let your body become healthy. Actually, for the breakfast, you need to eat more, okay? And the lunch, less. And the dinner, least, okay? But in Chinese society, we just change. Breakfast, I forgot, okay? And the lunch, okay? Get together, or lunch and dinner get together. Because you are young, it's okay, but one day you become older. This is not good for health. Okay? Alright, we just come back here. In normal lunch, you spend $80. Okay? But today, you are not study hard. So you just punch by yourself. And then you spend $40. So you do the savings, $40. This is quite good for your individual, for your person. But this is not good for restaurant. Okay? If a lot of people all follow you, okay, you are a good sample. Everybody all follow you, okay? So everybody, you only use the half money for your meal. So the restaurant, they would a lot of meal. They cannot to sell. Okay? And then on dinner, should they cook again? They just, because on the lunch, so many meals they have. Okay? So in the dinner, they don't need to cook again. But they hire some workers. They prepare the dinner for people. But actually on the lunch, so many meals. So they don't need to cook again. So if you are being a boss, just say, okay, sorry, because on the lunch we have so many meals. In the dinner, only depending on me, it's enough. Okay? I just open a machine, cook machine, heat, and then I can provide the dinner for everybody. So the workers, they're doing the job for the dinner, they will become unemployed. Can you understand? The boss said, you are fired. We don't need, because we have another inventory. Inventory is right. A lot of food left, so we don't need to cook the new food again. We just use the older food, it's enough. Okay? So a lot of people, they will become unemployment. And unemployment is represent they are no earning. No earning. No earning, then their income will be decreased. Their income decreased, and then there are no money to do more saving again. Okay? So it means if a person, they just prepare, let their savings increase, but for the real, all the savings decrease. Okay? So sometimes we would like to talk who have made contribution for all the society. Who? Who make the contribution for all the society? Actually, including the baby was born. Can you imagine? One baby was born, the baby only do the consumption. But the parent, they need to provide so much money to bring the baby. Okay? So you can imagine. I'm not sure what's the business. What's the business? You can create so many business. For who? For baby. Okay? So you can see in Taiwanese society, for the young generation, they cannot, or they don't like to have a baby. Do you know why? Because for the young generation, their ability is quite fear. They are just worried how to have a baby. Because the baby, they need to spend a lot of money. Okay? For example, now one baby in Taiwan, 1 month, maybe NT dollar, maybe 20,000, only for one baby. But the young generation you graduated from university, how much money can you earn for your earning? 22?
26.
Or 26? And you say, oh my God, how to have a baby? If you earn the money and then you provide your baby, you only have the 6,000 to live. It's possible or not? So I hate a baby. I don't have baby, okay? I only can bring by myself, provide a meal, provide a food for myself. So we cannot say why the young generation. So in China have the one-child policy. Now the Chinese government already changed the policy. Now they welcome 2 children, 3 children. If you got the 3 children, then the Chinese government will more happy. But now in Taiwan, we are not any policy for the one-child policy. But now the Taiwan, the birth rate is lowest in the entire world. Now in Taiwan, only 1.1 children. Okay, it's dangerous. Okay. So, and now in China also got a big trouble about the gender discrimination. Do you know what I mean? I mean the gender discrimination. It means now the China, the men have the 125, and the female only 100. Okay, so it's a big trouble. After 20 years, 25 men cannot find partner. Okay, so maybe someone say, it's possible have the 1 woman and the 2 men get together. It's a crazy guy design the policy. Okay, because you can see 1 man always can marry 2 women. Okay, and 1 woman can marry with the 2 men. It's possible. Just joking. Okay, but this is for the family policy. Maybe another choice, maybe we can import the female from Africa to China. Import, okay? Maybe more easy. Or like the Poland, okay? Import the lady to the British. I'm not sure, do you like to have a cross marriage in the Spain?
It's quite normal.
Normal.
Yeah.
Because in the East European, always got the poor economic states, like the Romania, or maybe Poland, or their economic situation not so good. So, but they have so many women. Okay, so they just try export to another European country. Okay. But sometimes this is just try to imagine, okay? So here we just come back, so want to solve the unemployment situation. But after that, until here, do you know about the do you know about the First, Second World War? First World War is the which area? First, when? First World War.
1911.
It's right. Sorry, maybe you can check. And the Second World War, it's the 1939 to 1945. Okay. So here, I'm not quite sure, maybe you just check for me. The First World War is 1914 to 1918. Is it right? Okay, cool. So here you can see, because this the First World War, and then after World War have the Great Depression. Okay, and here this is the Second World War. So the people also worry about the Great Depression should happen here or not, and how to do prepare or how to solve this problem. Okay, so you can see this is the First World War. Okay, and after World War, they will have the Great Depression, unemployment, and here. This is the Second World War, and then maybe they will happen Great Depression again. Okay, so sometimes most people they just prepare how to solve this problem in the future. Okay, so during this period until 1970. All the society, including communism system or marketing system. Marketing system like American, and the communism system like the Russia and the China, okay, or Eastern European country, okay, they have the two way. But these two way, you can see most situation or encourage become great government, okay? Because the great government, they can solve the unemployment. So after the Second World War in the UK, they just try to provide one policy. It means when you was born till you die, and then the government, they have the higher responsibility to protect the people, okay? So in the UK, how to let the people become smart. How to let the people become smart. So the government has a higher responsibility to provide the education for people. Okay? And you can imagine after war, in the society, what happened? All the buildings are broke. Okay? So the government, they need to help the people how to reconstruct the building, okay? And then a lot of people die or become disabled. After the World War, a lot of people lost a hand, lost a leg, or become disabled. So the UK government just provide the NHS, it means National Health Service, okay? So you go to see the doctor free, okay? You got the medicine free, okay? Because the government, they need to provide more help, more support for people. So you can see they just design the 5 situations they need the government, okay? The government, they need to provide the education, they need to reconstruct the building, they need to provide the health, the service for people. And then they need to regulation, the new policy, okay? So it means they provide a very strong social welfare for people, okay? But until now, you can imagine who can enjoy social welfare or social security? Who can enjoy it? Only you make the social program, okay? If you make the more social program, then you can enjoy so many social welfare, Can you get my point? If you are normal people, you have a job, then you only pay tax. So for example, when I was studying in the UK, I found the UK society actually is quite comprehensive. I always confused, had the stepfather, stepmother, stepbrother, stepsister. And I don't know what is the stepmother, stepfather, the story. Okay? And the newspaper also reported one lady, only 12 years old, and then she had baby. It's too young to have baby, okay? But the girl just said, because she only remember her mother don't do anything. She didn't to find any job. She only born baby. Because in the UK society, the government provides so many children benefit. Okay, and if you have more baby, then you have the more child benefit, and it's good earning. For example, when the baby was born until 18 years old, per month, the government will provide the money to the children. Okay, I'm not sure, Christine, do you have any child benefit? Did you remember when you was young, did you receive any child benefit from your government or not?
When I was young, no, but nowadays they have something like that.
How much money do you?
I'm not sure.
Not sure.
I think like the first moment around 1,200 euros.
Is it how old do you have?
Right now, 21.
Okay. So it's quite free, it's not enough for your living need.
No.
Yes. In American, do you have child benefit?
No.
Which state you have?
I think it varies from state to state, but I didn't grow up in a state.
Right. Okay.
I was in an island territory,
Yeah.
so I didn't.
So in your society, nobody want to have a baby?
No, we just don't have government benefits for them.
Okay. Right. So yeah. So sometimes the government how to pay the money for the family or for the children. For example, in Taiwan, actually now, because we only have the few children, so the government also consider this problem. So now, we just try to provide some child benefit for the children. Okay, but actually it's not enough. Okay, so for example, when the baby was born, maybe per month we provide 3,000 or some money, and then they study in the kindergarten school. The government also provides some subsidies to them. But after that, no money actually. So actually this money is not enough to have children. Okay, so I'm not sure, did you remember or can you imagine how much money your parents spend when you grow up to 20 years old in Taiwan? Did you hear before? When you was born until 20 years old, actually in Taiwan, per children, the parent, they pay NT dollar 5 million. 5 million. 5 million. So if in your family you have the 4 brother and a sister, actually your parent already do investment, maybe 20 million, because this is for the one person. And you can imagine, this is real or not. You can imagine, I just say, okay, your baby, when baby was born, per month, you need to pay 20,000 for the carry. And the baby, they need the food, they need the clothes, they need anything, okay? And actually, After that, 3 years old, they need to go to school, and then they need to learn so many things. They need to spend a lot of money, okay? And then until you are 20 years old, the total we can estimate. Most parents they spend $5 million NT dollar. Okay, so if you have 4 children, you spend $20 million. So like this situation. So why for the young generation they don't like to have a baby? Because actually it's not that they don't like. Actually it's represent their ability is quite limited. They cannot have a baby. Okay, so this is the social problem. So the government they need to have some support for people to solve this problem. Okay. And the other way, this is the UK story. The other way is for American story. So American also provide a full employment program. They help everybody. You can have a job, but one day if you lose your job, then the government will provide the unemployment benefit for you. Unemployment benefit, okay? But if they provide a good unemployment benefit for people, and the people will become lazy, okay? So sometimes how to keep the balance, okay? For the social welfare, also social security. So this is more important. And the story until here, 1970, okay, until 2000, okay, another problem we call stagflation. We call stagflation. Stagflation. It means unemployment and inflation get together. Unemployment and inflation get together, become stagflation. Okay, because before 1970, before, okay, unemployment and inflation, they always have to trade off. When the government want to make a policy, they have two choices. If you want to solve unemployment or you want to solve inflation, this is trade-off. Okay, you only have the one choice. But after 1970, both problems all increase. Unemployment increase, inflation increase, then we call stagflation. So after that, they just draw away all traditional Keynes ideas. So we call this is new Keynes or post-Keynes or new classical during this period. Okay, so here we just say. So this is the Great Depression, including the Keynes revolution, and this is monetarism. This is actually this is during 1960 to the 1970. Okay, in Chicago, in American Chicago school. So Miller Friedman, they call this school we call monetarism. Okay, and after that, also have the new Keynes. New Keynes is not Keynes. Okay, some idea or some different. So they also concerned about the ISLM model and the short or long run. Okay, so you just try to see. And after that, we also have found the post-Keynes so I mean, have some different idea. And they get together. So here, after the 1970s, we call stagflation. Stagflation. Okay, so the stagflation, have the rational expectation. They just draw away all the traditional idea, because the traditional idea actually they have a big assumption. Okay, the assumption just trying to say maybe the government is smart and the private sector is stupid, like you and me. Okay, so the government can control all the private sector. So the government they can use different policy, fiscal policy, monetary policy, okay, and the people only follow. But this assumption not true, okay. So the rational expectation just say actually the people is smart and the government is stupid, okay. So when the government announce the fiscal policy or announce monetary policy, and then the private sector or people, they would try to do some reaction, okay? So sometimes the government policy will become fair. So the government cannot control all society. So how to be a good government? The government don't do anything, okay? If the government they want to have an effective, they need to do some cheating. For example, 10 o'clock a.m., the officer just announced, say, oh, oil price will be stable, stability, no change, constant. But until 12 o'clock, in the news report, say, from 12 o'clock, the oil price increased $2. When you got this news, are you happy or not? I see most people, they were not happy. Why 10 o'clock you say the oil price constant, no change. But after 2 hours, then the oil price changed. And the government just tried to do some explain, say, oh, I'm so sorry, I make a cheating. It's not my fault. Because if I mentioned to you earlier, say the oil price will increase, then you would buy so much oil in your house. But oil is dangerous, public dangerous, okay? So this cheating, maybe you need to accept or to face this situation, okay? But after that, if next time the government also announce the same policy to you, can you believe? Can you believe? Someone make cheating with you, who's the responsibility? If someone make cheating with you, someone wrong, okay? But why you need to believe? Why you cannot consider again? Are you stupid? No, you are smart, okay? So then you would like to judge. Someone provided any information to you. Can you all believe or not? Can you believe? Someone told you, okay, you just turn right and then you can find a lot of money. Can you believe? You can say, oh, you're joking, okay? Or you make a cheating, okay? So I'm not sure, actually, according to the news report say, some young Taiwanese, the girl, they went to the South Korea. They talked to their parents, say they want to go to South Korea for study. But actually they went to the Korea, make some cheating, and then want to have money. And after that, they put in the prison by South Korea president. Did you get this paper, this news? maybe this 10 year, get together 400 students. I'm not sure they are students or not, but they talk to their parents, say they want to go to South Korea for study, but actually they did some illegal. Okay, they make the cheating with the South Korea people want to have money, but this is illegal. Okay, so I'm not sure this is something wrong. Okay, so but after that I would like to talk to everyone. If someone make a cheating with you, sometimes you need to judge. Okay, if you believe, sometimes you need to pay some responsibility by yourself. Okay, so actually every day I found my email. They always send an email to me, say, oh, you want a lot of money? Can you believe? And then please put your account to me, then I will send money to you. I always delete. So many, you know. A lot of email maybe from the Middle Eastern country or a crazy guy, or maybe from the charity, say something, or his mother, his father, anything. Can you believe? Did you receive this email? Yeah, and then they always say their story very, very poor. Why you are not empathy or sympathy to provide some money to them? You just delete. You don't do any reply, okay? Because when you reply, you got the dangers, okay? So I'm not sure for the society, how to do is much better, okay? So I don't know actually. Sometimes for some person, they only want to have money, but they don't do legal things. Okay? So for the real situation, we only careful. We cannot do anything. Or we cannot represent policemen or to do any punishment with them. Okay? So it's difficult. Okay? So after that, this is what we call the regional expectation. If the government policy provides some information and people can correct this information, and then they can provide a good response to this policy. So this policy will become inefficiency or ineffective, okay? Except the government makes some cheating with you, and then the government policy can get some effective. But the government, if they are lost, they are credited, then the government will become dangerous. Because nobody can believe. So for example, are you happy for your president in South Korea? The lady, I'm not sure, Pu Jing-hui is right? Your president, the lady. And now, she got a big trouble because it's the how to say, it's crime, corruption. How much money she had, or her group? Did you watch the newspaper? How much? I'm not quite sure. Maybe 1 billion. 1 billion US dollar, or maybe you check.
I think it was $38 million.
38? 38 million? It's million. It's 3.8 million. It's not billion. Not million. But actually it's a big money, okay? I just imagine. Maybe 3.8 million US dollar. So now, see, we lost her position. So when you want to do the election for the running president in South Korea, you don't know? So sometime if we got a higher position or big power, sometimes it's easily to do something wrong. Okay? So we need to careful. Okay? Because you have big power, everybody all want to make friends with you. And some friend is dangerous. Okay? I think your president is good, but she makes the friend is wrong. Okay? No? Why you cannot agree? I see a good lady. You don't know. Why no good? Did you find anything she had? Because she married. She is a singer. But our president also a singer as well. I don't know actually. Okay? South Korea, not Taiwan, okay? South Korea, not Taiwan, okay? So now your president got some trouble, okay? So the regional expectation, okay? And so I have another series about the real business circle theory, okay? And a new cancer theory. This special for the 1970s. Is from 1970 to 2000, okay? So also have the new cancer theory. And after that, we call this is model revision. But you just go through, try to look the story, it's enough, because this is more difficult for everybody. Or maybe in the PhD program, you can continue, can follow, okay? So, and after that, so also have the some model selection, and after that have the econometric perspective. I'm not sure, do you know what is econometric? Econometric is mean they combine economics and statistics. We call econometric. So actually, you need to try to learn more in statistical package. Did you hear before about statistical package? We already have the like the SPSS or SAS, SAS or starter, STATN, or maybe have the like the eView, okay? So many, or maybe all the basics Excel, okay? You need try to use this method to solve the big data. Did you hear before big data? What is big data? It's a mean. We want to summarize the human behavior, and then we got some result. Try to do some predict, or we can design the policy. So like the big data, okay? So you can imagine 10,000 consumers or 100,000 consumers. They want to try to do some policy or some decision, but we need to know earlier. Okay, so we can prepare. So maybe in the future, you need to try to use this statistical package, try to do more analysis. Okay. So I'm not sure until now, did you learn statistics? Statistics, did you learn before? but I think it's very important for the natural science or social science. Okay? Sometimes when someone talks something, why you need to believe? You need to prove. Okay? You need to prove what is right. Okay? You cannot only listen to my idea. Sometimes I talk something maybe correct, but something wrong, and you need to check. Okay, how to check? Okay, so basically you can say I provide the question name. So for example, now a lot of the public policy, we don't know about all the opinion. So we design some question name, okay, and ask someone to do some answer or to do some interview, okay. And when you got the interview or answer, you need to summarize to find anything special, okay. So you need to use the statistics to do analysis, okay, and then they can support for your idea. So this is what we call econometric. Okay, so it means you can see we can make some the regression function. Okay, we can conserve, or for example, for the human behavior. Okay, for example, y equal to x, the function. So many things. Okay, maybe A, B, C, D, E. So many. What do you mean? This is y is represent how to find a pattern. How to find a pattern. Okay. For how to find your pattern? Do you want to marry? Do you any require any condition? How to find your husband in the future? Not now, in the future. What condition you want? I think which one is more important?
How to find the partner.
Yeah, how to find for the girl, how to find your husband. For the man, how to find your wife.
Maybe in my job life.
Pardon?
In my job.
Yeah, you consider they need to have a job.
Yeah.
Okay, good. And you good looking. Okay, good looking. Okay. Good looking. Okay. And the beautiful or handsome. Okay. And another one. You need to consider some factors. This is we call factors. Or maybe we can say this is some reason. Okay, why is represent outcome, output, or maybe this is outcome. Okay, this is input. Okay, this is for your behavior or for your decision. Okay, you need to consider. Okay, someone consider maybe have a good job. Someone consider good looking. Or maybe someone consider the age, or someone consider the gender, okay? Or maybe someone consider the another, or maybe earning, okay? How much they earn, okay? So many, and after that we can present, change to regression, and then to check which factor is more important for you, okay? And it's not only for your personal idea. Actually, we create a questionnaire. Or maybe we ask 100 people, 1,000 people, 10,000 people try to do this answer. For example, we had 10,000 samples, or observation. Okay? I tried to do the interview with the 10,000 people and their answer. And after that, I would like try to do analysis. Okay? And then you can say, oh, which one is more important? When we put in a statistic, they can very go faster. Maybe 1 minute, they can get a result. Okay? So now, you need to use the computer. You need to use the statistic. Try to do more analysis. Okay? If you have this ability, you got a big power. If you are none, then maybe you are not opportunity to have a job. So I think this is more important. If now this is your second year, you have more 2 years, you need to try to learn statistics first, and then you also try to run statistical package. Okay, this package is like the in computer. Okay. And it's very good for the research, okay? But step by step, I think this is very interesting and more important for your future. And here, we also have some different econometric, try to do some analysis. So here, and after that, also have the great reception. It represents, it's particular from the 2008 until now. Because 2008, they had the financial crisis in America. Do you know about the financial crisis in America? Because the banking system, they just try to encourage the people borrow money from the bank and then to buy a house. Okay, but after that, the people, they cannot pay back for the housing. Okay, so and after that, the banking system want to hire this problem, they just change another style to the bond, to share to another person, try to do investment, but after that they fail. So they have the big trouble. So until now. So after that, the American government, they provide the QE policy. QE policy is quantity easy policy to all the entire world. It means Americans just create the money to the entire world, and then want to solve American economic problem. So like this issue, they have a great reception. So you can find a lot of countries, including Japan. They are great country, but their economic growth all fall down. Okay, so the low economic growth and the low price and the low achievement in economic. So after that, we call this is the great reception. Okay. So here maybe a lot of countries, including American, Japan, Germany, in European. So a lot of countries, they also got this trouble. Okay. So and after that, sometimes we need to consider have the stability. Stability is to represent price stability. They can use the monetary policy. Or they concern the financial stability. They need to use the macro, the prudential policy. Okay, so maybe you can check. Okay, and the other way have the macro and the finance. This is until now. It's very new one. So, but you just go through. just check it's okay, because they use a lot of high level statistics. So maybe it's difficult to understand, okay? But you just try to look. Maybe in the future, you can try to understand about all the issues, okay? So the other have the currency and the banking school, all the money bill, okay? So a lot of things you can try to see, okay? So here I just try to mention So I hope if you go back, you need to go to the e-learning and to find this textbook, okay? This textbook is from John Bush, okay? And then they provide a more basic content for everyone, okay? So here you need to know what is macroeconomic, okay? So the macroeconomic is the study of the behavior of the economy as a whole and a policy measure that the government use improves. Okay, so we need to try to know what is the total output and the rate of unemployment and the inflation or exchange rate. Like I provide a table. Okay, last week I provided one table for you. Did you remember? Okay, so here. You go back to the e-learning, okay? So here, actually, I provide these things for you, okay? You just try to compare. So here, I mean, you need to try to know all the variable. First variable is income, is Y. The second one is interest rate. One is is the wage. One is the price. And finally, this is E. E is mean exchange rate. So for the macroeconomic, actually is 5 important variables. Okay. So here you can see. So we need to know the total output. Total output is Y, okay? And the rate of unemployment maybe have some relationship with wage or the labor. And we also try to know about inflation. Inflation is price, okay? And exchange rate is small e. Okay, so this is all important. And after that, we need to know about the short run and the long run. Okay, what is the short run? Short run is movements in the business circle. Okay, so in the business circle, we need to try to know about the according to the time, how to change. Okay, so like here. So I mean, like here, the x, this is t. T is mean is time. Okay, and this is the GMP. Is the potential. I mean, this is the real output, or maybe this is potential. Sometimes we just use this is the Y and this is the big Y. Okay, so you can just check like here. This is we call Y. Maybe this is a Y bar. This is the trade. this is the trade of income. Okay, it's average, and here you also can find this is y. This is represent. This is nominal income or nominal. And after that, you can see what is a circle. It's represent. If from this point, try to do some change. Okay. So here we can call. This is we call depression, and this is called reception, and this is recovery. Maybe we just check. So here, if this we call this is the business circle. Okay. Maybe someone know? Maybe I'm not sure here. Okay, or maybe we can talk later. And after that, we need to know the macroeconomic. Okay, and we use the ASAD and try to do these things. Okay, and the micro, this is only for the individual. Okay, it's special for the households or the firms. Okay, and the macro, you can look. Did you remember last time I told I is individual, and what is A? Macro. A is aggregate individual. So A we can call aggregate. I is individual. Okay, so you can see this is all important. Try to know their relationship. Okay, and here we just try to see the macroeconomic in the three model. Okay, one is very long run model. Okay, and the second is a long run model. Okay, and the third one is the short model. Actually, this is different. This is the different name. For example, what is the short run model? It means they make assumption just that the price is fixed. So like we mentioned last time, we make assumption, say, okay, the price is fixed in this period. We don't need to concern about the price. We only concern how to have the output. Okay? So did you remember last time we make assumption, we make the price constant, interest rate constant, wage constant, and the price constant, foreigner rate constant. This is what we call short run model. We also call what model? Did you remember? Simple case, or 45 degree. 45 degree. Did you remember? We make all the price constant. Okay, so maybe you can check. And after that, you can see the long run. Maybe we can try to see we change. If we let the output constant, and then we calculate the price, how to change in aggregated demand. Okay, so sometimes we just remember in the classical school they concern long run, but for the Keynes they concern short run. Okay, so the Keynes, he just say, what is long run? Long run, everybody will die. Okay, so why the government made a policy, why we need to conserve for the long run? Do you know? Why we need to argue or negotiation for each other? One day we will die. How long? Okay, maybe 80 years. Okay, so you can calculate how long can you stay in the world. Our life expectancy, maybe 80 years old. Okay, 80 years. Now you are 20, so you only have 60 years. If the government makes some policy that extend more than 60 years, are you concerned? So now we got a big trouble. A lot of countries that produce so many nuclear power. Okay, we enjoy the modern lifestyle, but actually we are very selfish. Okay, because we make a lot of problem for our next generation, for our children, for our grandchildren. Okay, so I'm not sure how to do the good things for the environment. When you go to the shop to buy something, in Taiwan they always use the box, how to call? When you bring the breakfast, the shop always bring the box.
Plastic bags.
Say again, how to spell? Yeah, you are right. P P-L-A
STIC.
S-T-I-C. It's correct? Okay. Now the Taiwan, to buy so many things, we always use plastic. Okay? But actually this is a big trouble for the environment. Okay? So now the government said we need to decrease using plastic. Okay? But do you like to do more cooperation? You don't use the plastic. It's very convenient. But after that, you can see every day they made the garbage, rubbish. It's like a mountain. Okay? And how to solve this problem? All the garbage all throw in the sea. And then all the sea become pollution. Okay? And which animal lays them in the sea? Fish. Do you like to eat the fish? Yeah? And the next step, I eat the fish and then I also die. You know, do you consider this problem for the environment or the global warming? Do you know how the global warming? Do you consider why the air become pollution? This, whose responsibility? For example, the strong windy from the China and come to Taiwan. Who made? The Chinese made? No. Global people made. Do you know why? Because like the Christmas, American people buy a lot of Christmas gift. Christmas gift for what? It's crazy. How many Christmas gifts you had when you was young? 20 or 10, or very cheap, or from the China. And you enjoy it. And then you hate the China. Actually, you made that. Okay, sorry. So today we just stop here.